Alright, so I think... Isn't this a white check? I maybe try it. I'll try it. And 42. I'm not gonna get it higher than this, I think.
The main thing is to not overdo
Yeah,
it.
I failed, so I'm not gonna get
We
this.
just have to ask someone else about the lady driver. Let's go.
Locked. Put skill points into half-light to open this white check. What's half-light? That's this. I could do that. Let's level up. Accept. Now it's 58. Let's try again. Welcome back. So there are a few things we're able to do. First off, we can spend some skill points, which I kind of want to do, but not all of them because you sometimes need skill points for, what is it, this. See, if I want this and unlock it, that will cost me a skill point. So I'll probably want to save one at least to be able to do this because I can't internalize right now because I need a new slot. So let me take a look at this. I can internalize the boat collector, which the problem is I don't really know what it will give me when it's done, because this is just temporary. So when it's how do you say it, researching. Sparks fall like snow from the bow collector of streetcar number 42. I'm just gonna read it quickly. Let me see if it tells me anything. She's standing at the rear window holding onto the rail in the spring coat, waving at you. Well, this looks kind of interesting, to be honest. It looks like a memory or something. Then we have White Morning, which again, we don't know what it will give us in the end, just that it will cost us authority -1 while this is researching. Create a white object. All right, this is about me, I think. Maybe this will give me something. This is kind of annoying because I don't know which one to choose. And all the other ones, they are not available right now. But what I could also do, because I want to forget this at one point, right? Or not? Was one conceptualization. Maybe I don't. But that will cost me a skill point if I want to forget. That's super annoying. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to spend one right now over here because this is something that will help me throughout the game. And since my physique is 1, it's very low. Maybe I should put one in physique. Or motorics. So let me see what we have. We have Savior Fair. Sneak under the nose is done with immense panache. Oh, that just doesn't fit my character, does it? Then we have Endurance. Take blows and that will kill you. Shrug off the pain, they'll have to hurt you more. Yeah, but I don't get into fights, so I don't know how that will help me. Flex powerful muscles, enjoy healthy organs. Go to Body Planet, drugs. Raise hair on your neck, tune into the city. Maybe that sounds kind of cool. Threaten people. What about Endurance? I think maybe that's smart to put one in. I can refer, but I don't wanna. And do I want to spend... Because didn't the game say something about morale will go up once you... if you put a skill point somewhere? I forgot which one. I really don't know. Well, let's just leave it at this for now. So I have 2 skill points left. Yeah, and I want to save at least 1 for this. So I think I'm gonna leave it at that for now. And take a look at our journal because there are a few things we can do. We can find speed and sniff it, which isn't that important, but we could if we wanna. We can... I'm just gonna do it from the top of my head because I don't know where the quest is, but we can speak to the work people in here. We can speak to the drivers because we haven't fully done that for Joyce. And we can talk to Measurehead. And I thought to myself, maybe he's one of the drivers, the racist one.
Welcome to
See, racist lawyer driver. The Fedman stops mid-sentence as he notices Lieutenant Kitsuragi. So we already spoke to him before, but we didn't have the quest at that time from Joyce. So we didn't do anything with that with this guy.
Do continue, sir.
The lieutenant steps up to him again, his frame tense as a coiled spring.
Come on, man. The hauler. It's just a greeting. A lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
You tell him.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking ain't game, I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch in the shoulder. Well, I think we all learned something here, smart lawyer man. Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions. Why not do this? I don't know.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lawyer man spits.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
All right, but I needed to back him up, right? I don't know.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers. I found this mug in the trash. Is it yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
He stares at the yellow man mug, and suddenly he explodes. Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He wipes the tears from his eyes. Why does this give me experience?
He doesn't live in Martinez.
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Yeah, right.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cop story to me.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges.
He loses his patience for explaining it.
Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, Koiko-picked apples.
Koiko may be another derogative. For a person from Grad, you think.
Oh, so they grow apples in Grad?
Yep, it's one of their main exports. They grow them down South Yekokata. A beautiful place. Got great scenic vistas.
Does it mean I need to speak to that guy from that place? The weird one with the sunglasses?
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant or animal life.
So I can say, Yokogata, I didn't say it right, it's not in the south and they definitely don't grow apples there. You keep saying koikos. What does that mean? Let's be a smartass.
Yeah? Says who?
It's literally in the name, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe.
Then, I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with those koikos. They're everywhere, except their own homes.
The lawyer driver glares at you intently, then shrugs. You keep saying koikos, what does that mean? Also, he's racist, and that Measurehead is also racist. Are they buddies?
He means the people living in Grad.
Yeah, you know, Gradniks, Gradvolk. Those degenerates from Grad.
Oh, so it's an ethnic slur.
Hey, if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature, who am I to say otherwise?
Show me the apples.
Did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet? Besides, even if I did have some, I wouldn't go putting my nose in them, huh?
He looks at you with a strange glint in his eyes. So he's definitely smuggling drugs.
Relax. You've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's hauling, even if it is something unsavory. So he'd remain unaccountable.
Alright, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag on his cigarette. Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector.
Also, I just got that joke. I don't let anything pollute my body. He takes a long drag on his cigarette. I didn't get that.
They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Hold on, but they make alcohol too. I was told they do, so I take it you're not smuggling drugs? Let's be that direct. That's funny.
Not in, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
Well, unless you don't know what you're smuggling.
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
He puffs on a cigarette. So why are you still hanging around here? Most of the other lorrymen have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
What a comparison.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
Was there? I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved his country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some Kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
He takes a long suck and a cigarette, appearing to savor the taste.
If they were getting drunk inside the whirling in rags, how could they know who broke into the lorry?
Indeed, let's ask him about that.
What? Aren't we allowed to say that he's the Kips who do all the stealing around here? That's not road to science, man.
No, he's just racist. If it's not you, then who's running drugs?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Alright, it says he spits on the ground, but I think that was kind of obvious from the sound. Wait, the street vendor south of here, that guy's a lorry driver?
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit?
Kinda.
He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry.
He also gave me 10... what's it? Real?
His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right. 100%.
He nods in a sagely manner, then another puff of that cigarette.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Alright, so we need to go back to him.
Guess so.
He grins contented with himself. We're done for now. Let's do that straight away before I forget, because otherwise I think I'm gonna end up with that measure head. Spoke to him, yeah. Wait, and what was the key to see if stuff's around? I wanna press that because I keep forgetting stuff. And I get lost in everything I need to do for measure head. Here he is.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
The street vendor assures you. So, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
For a moment, he's unsure how to respond.
Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
He kisses his fingers. Proceed. We're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in traffic jam. Why would I say... Oh, right, because I kind of have to get speed as well, right? So do I want to buy speed of him and then arrest him for selling drugs? Maybe.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
He smiles. All right, proceed.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But, I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
He points to the goods.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him.
It is.
He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
Well, it's not hard to work harder than he does.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole.
He stops to think.
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
He spreads his arms. So you forgot to tell me? Impera, stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation? You're the one transporting drugs.
No! That's insane! It's the fat hater. He's been eyeing me for a week and he sent you here. Maybe he's the one, huh? Have you thought about that?
Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
Yeah, but you have been lying to me, so that's I forgot the word.
And what crowd is that?
Suspicious.
Crowd, you know, the drug crowd.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
It wasn't some drug crowd, you know what they are. Tell me now. You're wasting my time. Tell me who the fuck is transporting the drugs here. Okay, if you don't know, then I'll tell your employer you've been selling his stuff. That's it, Ed.
No use. He's not telling us. He's too afraid. We need to take him to my station and ask him there. After we've called his boss.
You do that.
Okay, look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
The vendor looks around and lowers his voice.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
So logic is kind of helping me becoming a better detective. If you don't want to get into this mess, raise your voice. You have to give us a reason to move on. We're buddies. Help us out. No one will know it was you. Let's say this.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
He shakes his head. Who are these other drivers who talk? Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Point to the pale driver, dazed out, strange.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
I think you already spoke to her. Wasn't she kind of being weird? Out of it, I mean?
It could be. She was strange.
Yeah, she was.
He's not ruling her out.
Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
All right.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
He points north.
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
I believe him, I do. We're cool.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
You deserve it. I'll leave you to it for now. Right. Alright, so let's go back to the lady. It did update. Let me see. The jam mystery. Find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. I think it's that lady over here. Is this the guy with the tattoos? I don't even remember because it's been so long ago that I did this. But I think she's down here. And we also need to find her lorry. Would we be able, I think it's her, to find that without speaking to her? Somehow, I don't think we can. Money, wait, I want that. Oh, take all please. What's this?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
It's probably hers. Look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
He grits his teeth. The lieutenant nods towards the racist lorry driver. You think this lorry belongs to a tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
Alright, leave. So since I have a dot here, does it mean I got another skill point? I did. See, my experience goes fast. Let's leave that for now. So this is his, he says. That could maybe help us in our conversation with him. More money. How did I miss all this? Pick that up. Trash can. Healing item. Should we speak to him about it, see if we can? And then go
Looking
to
for
the lady?
something?
Fess up, where's the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just tell me which one's a lorry.
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does?
No. He means la puta madre.
Lieutenant turns to the lorry man.
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock. Controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Yes.
Yeah, him.
For a moment, the lorry man is silent, then he spits on the pavement. What are you doing, Kim? Let me handle it now. Cross your arms and nod.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
He says, unsure where this is leading.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
He gets closer to him.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
Wait, are we? That doesn't sound good to me. Say nothing.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
He looks at him.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
His eyes dart between you and the lieutenant.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Lieutenant points to the yard.
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
He tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod.
That means it's working.
I softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
I don't know if I can.
Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him, by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him.
Make him tell you what he knows. It's very low. I can't do that right now. It's only 28. Saw you snooping cabin. +1. I don't know. Let's ask the other stuff first.
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
He spits on the ground again.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Also just a racist. Makes sense, to be honest. I can't really remember what that means. Please explain. I'll second thought. Let's talk about something else. I get it. Someone has to be the unpopular guy. I don't know what would be smart to say. Might want to change the topic. Let's say this.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it.
I really think he spells with that measure head.
People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
He glances at the lieutenant. Okay, what else have you thought up? Yes, I can really tell you're a prime example of superior design. I've already made up my mind. Want to hear it? Jump ahead. Let's say this because it's funny.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Okay, and?
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
He throws a sharp glance at Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Uh-huh, say nothing. Wait, what is that?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Mm-hmm. Control the offspring. Yeah, I think I can get down with racism. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Okay, sure, whatever. Really rather talk about something else. I don't know what to say. Let's say I can get down with it.
Good. If we, the evening people, pull together, we can form a bulwark against these troubled times. Root out the forces that seek to undermine the well-being of our people.
The man grins at you.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi's stern expression remains unchanged, but you sense he can't be happy about this turn of events.
Yeah, sorry, I just want him to speak to me.
Oh no, not too happy.
This is higher though. Occidental Alliance. So I'm glad I did that. You said something about the rights and privileges of lorrymen.
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
What's a carter?
Someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches. Before machines.
And that's a privilege?
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient. Very prestigious.
So it's a kind of union.
Hell no. It's a guild. Invitation only. Unions work for the rich fucks. They're basically the same. Been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit. But you can't replace experience. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck 'em right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice and no laughing matter.
Alright, so I think... Isn't this a white check? I may retry it. I'll try it. And 42... I'm not gonna get it higher than this, I think.
The main thing is to not overdo it, even when you're trying to scare someone. The most important thing is, how does it look on your resume? And, of course, what social sensibilities you're bringing to the table. Remain sensitive. People are watching.
Jig's up, I've got the goods on you.
Oh yeah? And what goods are those?
You know your goods.
There's some kind of homo thing?
Yeah, I don't really know where that came
The
from.
lieutenant gives you a brief sideways glance.
Yeah, I failed, so I'm not gonna get this.
We just have to ask someone else about the lady driver. Let's go.
Locked. Put skill points into half-light to open this white check. What's half-light? That's this. I could do that. Let's level up. Accept. Now it's 58. Let's try again. I want to retry it, but why can I not?
Hello, compatriot. You have something to discuss?
Men like this only respect two things: strength and fear.
Show me a lorry right fucking now, the lady driver's lorry. Where is it?
Fuck you, I told you. I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
So I wonder, since I had a success check, doesn't matter what I choose, I'm gonna get it. Whatever I choose, I'm gonna fuck you for the rest of my life, you understand? I'm gonna put you in a cell with a giant gift. You're gonna be bleeding kip dick. Been to your fucking lawyer, I know where it is. I'm gonna burn it down. What's your name? Let's say this, I don't know.
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her for days.
Where exactly is a lorry?
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now leave me the fuck alone, okay?
All
A
right.
small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
He turns to you.
Looks like he got his adrenaline up, too.
All right, I'm going. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.